Leg day, World Famous Kissimmee Muscle 24-hour gym, quad dominant leg day. Pretty banged up today, honestly. Got shoulder injury of unknown origin, kind of in the AC joint. I've not had an injury there before, so it's a new one that I'm nursing a bit. And I feel like my nervous system's taking a toll. Strength's been down a couple weeks now. And so I'm going to back down the reps, back down the volume, and try to do a little bit of more strength training, style training today, lower reps. Just try to get some weights back on here, maybe get my nervous system going in the right direction. And we'll see how that goes here at the World Famous Kissimmee Muscle 24-hour gym. First up, flex leverage, leg extension. This is effectively my fourth set of doing these, warming up. Probably my first working set here at 4 plates. Probably be in the 10 rep range on this, and we'll see if there's room to go back up for the next one. Really started my quad days with leg extensions probably ever since 95 or 96 when I was 25, 26 years old. And I do that for a couple reasons. Number one, I want to make sure my knees are good and warm before I proceed to an exercise where I handle much more weight, a multi-joint compound exercise like a leg press or a squat, even a hack squat. But secondly, I want to pre-exhaust a little bit, so when I get to those other compound movements, I'm a bit weaker, so I can handle less weight and perhaps maybe run the risk of less injury, because I'm still taxing fully, but I'm handling less weight than I would had I not pre-exhausted with the leg extension. So I've started there for a very long time, and I think it's the best way for me, at least. Set now is my third working set. I did 4 plates on the way up, went to 5 plates on the last set. On this set I'm back to 4 plates. And honestly, the 4 plates on the way up will feel heavier than it does after I've loaded my nervous system with the 5 plates and moved back down. And so the 5 plates is a good working set. I believe it does a lot, but I believe just as effective is this 4 plate set after I've been to 5 plates. And so it's almost more of a working set for me as I back off, because I can do more with it, I can handle more. We're going to be able to determine very quickly here whether this is a good or a bad idea. I have a Texas power bar. I can tell it's a power bar, good for squats because it's knurled in the middle. That helps keep it on your neck. I also know because I bought it, so I remember which bar I bought. But in the ends, it will tell you which bar it is if you need to look. Oh, there it is. Texas Power bar from Caps, the one, the only. And so we're going to determine whether this is a good idea or a bad idea in a day where my thoracic spine is already a little bit of a mess, shoulders feeling funky. I'm going to put the bar on my back, see if I can get some squats knocked out, and we'll know very quickly with a couple warm-up sets if I'm able to do that. All right, moment of truth. Those felt pretty good. I haven't had a bar on my back for barbell squats in a very long time. I've been doing the SSB. Feels pretty good. It's a more comfortable position, but today I want to make myself uncomfortable. The weights felt pretty good on these, but getting in and out of the rack's been a challenge. Let's see if we can keep that tight and get some good work done. Ooh! 3 plates on a straight bar squat I've not done in a very, very long time, and absolutely terrifying at 53 years old. Tight! So that went better than I expected, and on the way over I said, no matter what, this is the heaviest I'm going, this is the last set of squats today. So I have a tendency when I feel good to continue to push, and then I push past that line. So I meant to do a maximum of 6 here. I did 10. I could go 405 today, I'm confident in that, but it may negatively impact my training for the next week or 10 days if I do it. And so I need to find the line and be smart. Today this was successful. I feel good. I don't know what loading my spine to this level will do 2-3 days from now. And so it'll be a roll of the dice to find out. But today, this felt good. We're gonna carry on with some Nebula leg presses, try to overload a little bit more. Nebula leg press We'll see what the upper limit on this bad boy is today. By the way, just to take care of the equipment, 2 plates on one side, come over to the other side, put 2 plates on that side. No more than a 2-plate differential, so you're not twisting the bearings. Now I'm going to start with 4 plates here. So this is a 2-plate differential. If I load 2 on the first side, and then I load 4 on the second side. Do the same thing when you're unloading. That way you don't tip it over, and you don't twist the bearings. And it's important, folks. It's important. Take care of this. A little bit of mechanics. I got the seat all the way down. I've got really long legs, and so almost everything rotates at my hips, gets them out of the seat, or my legs hit my chest and put a lot of pressure on my ribs. I'm going about shoulder width on my feet placement, mid-platform, and I'm going to come to about mid-movement. That's the movement for today. Time to try heavy set. We got 8 plates up here. Nebula leg press. We go about shoulder width. Middle of the platform. A little high on the platform. Parallel or better. Tra! 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 This then is one of those question mark times for me during the course of the workout. I know what I've done. I feel good. I just did a set at 8 plates. No known injury resulting from that at this point. And the question is, go to 9 plates, which I feel like I could do fairly effectively, or stay with this 8 plates, which should, on this second set of 8 plates, be heavier. And so that's the question you gotta always be asking yourself. What gets me the higher level of intensity? What gets me more work done safely? What can I recover from? What's the next set look like? And that's what I spend time between sets doing. Recovering my oxygen, assessing where I am, figuring out what the next set should be. The 8 plates again. Slow down, more deliberate on the movement, extra ½ inch at the bottom. Same number of reps, really feel it deep. Could I have done 9? Probably, but that leaves room for next week. Love training here. BodyMaster super seated leg press. Much different than the hammer strength, same kind of hack press. By the way, this has 2 locking handles, folks. Lock both of them, otherwise you're breaking the machine. This one, I'm trying to really jam some activity directly into the rectus femoris. That first thing you see from the back of the stage, from somebody's quads, is their rectus femoris popping off the bone. And so the last exercise I do on quad day, I look to really pull on that hip flexor, if you will, that rectus femoris as it crosses the knee joint and the hip joint. And I try to isolate that, put some more work into there, make it pop off the bone. I don't go tremendously heavy on these because I'm not trying to work inner thigh. I'm not trying to work overall leg. I'm trying to work precisely in that rectus femoris. Ah! That's going to call it a day. World Famous Kissimmee Muscle 24-hour gym. Quads are in the books. 6 weeks out. Junior USA.